Welcome to Focus on a Scholarship. I'm Jolie Rezai, Associate Dean of Graduate Education and Research, and your host for today's session. Our goal at the graduate school and university libraries is to bring a focus and awareness to the exciting scholarly and creative achievements of our academic community. Our guest today is Dr. Jan Colbert, a professor of Accounting, Finance, and Information Systems at Eastern Kentucky University. Previously, she has been on the faculty at Auburn University in Alabama and at Western Kentucky University in Bowling Green, where she held an endowed research chair in accounting. Dr. Colbert is a CPA and a certified internal auditor, as well as a certified forensic accountant. She is on the graduate faculty in EKU's College of Business and Technology and teaches accounting and statistics in the MBA program, as well as auditing courses at the undergraduate level. Welcome to our program, Dr. Colbert. Please tell us a little bit about what forensic accounting is.
Forensic accounting is a blend of accounting and legal aspects and criminal aspects of acts that a person might commit. For example, if we have terrorists coming into this country, the way to follow what they did is to follow the money trail. And so forensic accountants might be involved in that, say working for the FBI, or in money laundering where companies or individuals are trying to bring money from an illegal activity offshore into this country, clean up the money on the way through. So forensic accountants work on trying to trace the trail of money.
Well, how did you become interested in this area?
Well, I was a CPA, became a CPA shortly after I received my undergraduate and worked in public accounting in downtown Chicago. And then as I progressed in my career, I went to get my master's degree and became interested in internal auditing. So I became a CIA, which does not have anything to do with the government agency. And then from there, part of internal auditing has to do with following fraud within an organization. But what really piqued my interest was one of my colleagues at Western had a fraud that occurred in her family business. Her parents ran a farm supply store. It was actually two stores, so it was like a little chain in the north part of the Midwest. And they had a very trusted clerk who did all the accounting, made the deposits, and then she also reconciled the bank statements, which is, you should not have the same person making deposits, writing checks, and reconciling the bank statement, but they did. And they found a fraud that she had been perpetrating for about 7 years. And my colleague and I were able to write that up and get that published, but that is how I became interested in the more formal aspects of forensic accounting.
Now, what type of jobs would the students who get this type of education and certificate will be looking forward to?
Well, they would be looking for jobs primarily with government agencies like the FBI, the Secret Service, the CIA, drug enforcement agencies, either at the national or the state level. And then also banks, which are highly regulated. Banks are looking for forensic accountants. They do not want to have money, say, flowing through their organization that is not clean money. And so they're looking for money that has been laundered.
Well, tell us a little bit about the level of education for becoming a person that does this type of job, and are there any specific certifications that the students need to pursue?
One needs to have a minimum of a bachelor's degree. That needs to include an accounting degree, or at least the accounting hours, as well as aspects of law and the criminal justice system. Then to show that a person is qualified, there's a couple of certifications. I have a CR.FA, which is Certified Forensic Accountant. There's another certification that is called the Certified Fraud Examiner. The Certified Forensic Accountant focuses more on the accounting aspects, where Certified Fraud Examiner isn't so accounting based. But again, the person would be taking courses in accounting as well as legal aspects, business law, criminal law, evidence gathering, that's a big one. Privacy concerns, those types of classes.
Wonderful. Well, tell us a little bit also about you were a practicing CPA.
Yes.
And from that, how did you become a professor of accounting and your research involving these exciting issues that you talked about?
I started my career as in public accounting as a public accountant in downtown Chicago. I loved the work, but I had always wanted to go back and get my MBA. And so an opportunity arose for me to go to what I call LA, Lower Alabama, which was a lot better than the frozen north, and went to Auburn University and got my MBA there. And then during the time I was at Auburn, I started teaching as an instructor both at Tuskegee Institute. At the time it was Tuskegee Institute, now Tuskegee University, which is just down the road, and also at Auburn. And it wasn't long before I realized that this is an area that I would like to stay in, education, but also combining that with my accounting. And I really found how much I enjoyed helping the students and helping them progress in their careers. And so then I went on and got my PhD at University of Georgia and came back to Auburn and started teaching at the graduate level and auditing. And then the auditing led, the public accounting aspect of my career led into me getting the CIA and then eventually to becoming a certified forensic accountant.
One of the areas that I work closely with you is the quality enhancement part of graduate education, graduate program, and currently you're chairing that committee of the Graduate Council. Tell us a little bit about that part of your work.
Well, I became interested in the QEP committee of the Graduate Council because of my work with first the CPA exam and then assessments within the College of Business and Technology, specifically EKU Business. We in EKU Business are accredited by an organization where assessment of learning is about a third of the work that we have to do to keep up that accreditation. It's a very, very important part, and we are still in the process of developing the assessments and the rubrics, and that all ties in with our quality enhancement program at the university level, where we're trying to assess across the university to help improve our students' learning.
It seems like you're enjoying all the work and research that you're doing, but specifically, what do you enjoy most about your job at EKU?
Oh, definitely the students, especially the graduate students and the auditing students are seniors, they're about to get out. So both of those groups of students are about to graduate and they're going to go on and make important contributions to our society. And it's so exciting to be a part of their lives as they're doing this.
Well, this has been very nice. Thank you. That's it for this edition of Focus on a Scholarship. I'd like to thank our guest, Dr. Colbert. Please join us next time as we continue our series of webcasts celebrating the scholarly and creative achievements of the faculty and staff at Eastern Kentucky University.